Hello, welcome to my channel. In this vlog, I'll take you around Korea, remotely of course. Hopefully, you'll find this vlog helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment sections below. Holiday mode on! And today we're flying Jakarta, Hong Kong, Seoul with Cathay Pacific. Round-trip tickets cost us about 8.3 million rupiah, and the full details will be on the screen. Let's go! From Indonesia to South Korea, you'll need a visa. We use a visa agent called Go Visa, which costs us 1.7 million rupiah per person. It's super convenient if you don't have time to apply yourself. No need for interviews or going to the embassy. You just submit your documents and they handle everything, including sending your passport back to your address. But if you prefer to apply on your own, you can do it directly through the official website. Now we're on our first flight from Jakarta to Hong Kong, about 6 hours and 10 minutes based on the local departure times and arrival times. We'll be having lunch on board, and of course, Cathay Pacific offers that comprehensive in-flight experience we all love. Omelette and sausage and chocolate rice. We drink apple juice. So this is the menu. They have omelette, sausage, some fruits. I think that is watermelon, melon, and I'm not sure what is the yellow one. And then we have yogurt and bread. We just landed in Hong Kong and our transit time is only 2 hours. And good news, if you're from Indonesia, you don't need a visa to enter Hong Kong. This airport is huge, but they have an airport train that makes it easy to get to your gate. After finding ours, we set our DigiTravel eSIM, unlimited data for 1 week. We bought it on Tokopedia and I'll leave the link in the description. We arrived in Hong Kong. Yes. Okay, here we go, our last flight for today from Hong Kong to Seoul. The journey takes about 4 hours and 45 minutes. We'll get to enjoy the sunset from the plane and have dinner on board as well. The sunset in Seoul on May 29th was around 7:47 p.m. and it was absolutely beautiful. We made sure to capture it, the warm glow of the sun setting, and to our surprise, we also spotted the moon from the plane. Seeing both the sun and the moon during the flight was just incredible. We finally arrived at Incheon International Airport between 9 and 10 p.m. The immigration queue was really long. It took us around 30 minutes to an hour before we got through. I had already booked an airport transfer via Plus to get to our Airbnb. I think this is a better option than taking a taxi or Uber. With Uber, there's usually a limit on passengers and luggage. I think it's around 4 people and 2 suitcases only. Airport transfer are just more convenient. The price is fixed, the driver speaks English, and they even message you about 30 minutes before your flight lands. Highly recommend it if you want a smooth trip from the airport to your destination. We finally arrived at our Airbnb, and after dropping off our luggage, we went out again to explore the neighborhood and make a quick stop at a convenience store. In case you're curious, the most popular convenience store chains in Korea are CU, GS25, and 7-Eleven. On our first night, we tried the famous Bingray banana flavored milk, a must-try in South Korea. At the CU we went to, we grabbed every flavor they had: banana, melon, strawberry, and even the less sugar version. You can find these in any convenience store. They are sweet, creamy, and the fruit flavor is very light, not too strong or artificial. Overall, really nice. The price is around 1,400 to 1,800 Korean won. Cheers! Today is our first official day in Seoul, and we're heading to a place called Thanks Ode. On the way there, we noticed so many traffic lights. On just one straight road, I counted around 10 to 13 of them. We had to stop every 5 minutes or so, and personally I prefer using public transportation, which I'll be doing in the next few days. Anyway, off to Thanks Ode. Thanks Ode specializes in homemade Greek yogurt and oat-based dishes like yogurt fruit granola bowls, acai bowls, avocado salad sandwiches, and more. They have 3 locations in Yeongnam-dong, Mapogu, and another in Anguk. We went to Anguk branch because it's close to Bukchon Hanok village, which was our next destination. The interior feels quiet and cozy, like a cottage with warm decor and outdoor seating available. It is ranked 6th among the best breakfast and brunch spots in Seoul. Customers often praise the fresh ingredients, balanced flavors, friendly staff, and reasonable prices. We took an Uber this morning because our first destinations weren't within walking distance, but the rest of our stops today can be reached on foot. Our first stop was Thanks Ode, and from there, it's just a short 5 to 10 minute walk to Bukchon Hanok village. Bukchon is a beautiful historic neighborhood that takes you back to the 14th century. Its narrow streets are lined with carefully restored traditional Korean houses, offering a rare and authentic glimpse into Korea's rich architectural heritage. Personally, I found this Hanok village a bit overcrowded. Even in the morning, there were already a lot of people. Looking back, I think I actually prefer Ampyeong Hanok village, which I'll show you on day 3. While in the Bukchon Hanok area and on our way to Dotori Caricature, we made an unplanned stop at the National Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art in Seoul. We only took a few photos outside before continuing on to Dotori Caricature. The walk from Bukchon to Dotori Caricature takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It is located in the Jongno district, and it is a fun spot to get a unique souvenir. The artist will draw a live cartoon version of you in just 3 minutes. They have different prices depending on the type of drawing, starting from 7,000 Korean won, 10,000 and 15,000. Prices may vary between these Dotori Caricature's branches. They even have a spot that looks like a photo booth where you can display your caricature and take fun photos of it. The queue wasn't long at all, and we even got some free postcard souvenirs from the artist. Such a lovely gestures. After visiting Dotori Caricature, we took a 10 to 15 minute walk to Baeknyeon Tojong Samgyetang for lunch. This popular restaurant was featured in the Michelin Guide from 2017 to 2019. Samgyetang is a traditional Korean chicken soup made with ginseng. What makes this place stand out is their use of locally sourced chickens, sharing fresh and high quality ingredients. The soup is served with rice stuffed inside the chicken, alongside with ginseng and garlic, making it easy to enjoy with just a spoon. Our next destination is Gyeongbokgung Palace, but before heading there, we made a quick stop at Pink Hanbok to rent a hanbok. We rented ours for about 15,000 Korean won, or roughly 180,000 rupiah. The rental includes the hanbok, a matching handbag, and a simple hairdo. You can store your belongings there as they have storage boxes available, but it's best to only bring your wallet and important items like your passport with you. It is only a 5-minute walk from Pink Hanbok to Gyeongbokgung Palace. When you arrive, there's one line for people wearing hanbok and another for buying tickets. The rental gives you 2 hours to take photos and explore. Just a tip, don't trust the daylight to tell the time. In Korea, it can still be bright at 6 p.m, but the palace closes exactly at 6 p.m. Many people get caught off by this, so make sure to check the clock. It is actually only 3 kilometers from Gyeongbokgung Palace to Gwangjang Market, around 30 minutes on foot or 8 minutes by car. We decided to take an Uber since we were tired after taking so many photos and headed straight to Gwangjang Market. One of the most popular food here is the sweet rice twisted donut. The moment we arrived at Gwangjang Market, we had to try it. It's only 1,000 Korean won per donut, and I'm not gonna lie, it tastes really good. And of course, we also tried some other delicious food while we were here. This market is a must visit for tourists. A vibrant hub of traditional Korean culture where you can enjoy a huge variety of street food and shop for unique clothing and souvenirs. Located in Jongno district, and we had our dinner here. Our initial plan was to walk from Gwangjang Market to Cheonggaecheon Stream. I thought it would be about a 30-minute walk, but we got lost and ended up taking an Uber instead. We pinned our location to Cheonggae Plaza, so you might want to do the same just in case you got lost. Why is this stream so popular? Cheonggaecheon is an 11 kilometers was restored stream that runs through downtown Seoul. It's like a modern urban park built along the path of a stream that was once covered by a highway, and it was reopened to the public in 2005. It has a scenic walkway lined with paths, stepping stones, small waterfalls, and public art installations. Perfect escape to the busy city streets. There are also seasonal festivals, a romantic evening atmosphere, and a rich cultural and historical value. The stream starts at Cheonggi Plaza, and if you watch the Korean drama Queen of Tears, some scenes were filmed right here at Cheonggi Stream.
Tanya dia kan, kau tau gak bakal gimana? Gak tau jangan jalan. Dia langsung jalan-jalan gue.
We took a 20-minute Uber ride to Bampo Bridge to see the Moonlight Rainbow Fountain. It operates daily from April to October, weather permitting, and each show lasts about 20 minutes. From April to June and September to October is the low season, while July to August is the peak season.
We are in Bampo Bridge.
The fountain features synchronized water jets, colorful lighting effects, and a soundtrack ranging from K-pop and cinematic scores to classical melodies. It is the world's longest bridge fountain, recognized by the Guinness World Record. If you want to capture the evening magic, I recommend visiting during 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. shows when the colorful lights, music, and river reflection create truly cinematic scenes. I know most people use Google Maps, but in Korea, they have their own map apps. You can use Kakao Map or Never Map, but I personally prefer Never Map. For getting around, we usually use Uber, and we also tried Kakao T Taxi once. The rest of the time, we rely on public transportation using the Climate Card and T-Money Card, which I'll explain more about in tomorrow's vlog. We wrapped up our day with a quick stop at Seoul and then a random Korean barbecue place that surprisingly turned out to be really good. They asked for my ID again here, just like that time in Germany. And alright, let's get ready for day 2. We bought the T-Money Card this morning since we couldn't find a Climate Card at our nearest convenience store. On our way to the subway, we got a T-Money first, and when we arrived at Coax, we found a convenience store that sold the Climate Card, so we picked one for each of us. I think the Climate Card is the best option if you travel a lot in a single day, especially within Seoul. There's always the chance of getting lost, and with T-Money, you pay for every tap, so if you take the wrong subway or make extra transfer, you'll be charged each time. But with the Climate Card, you can ride as much as you want for a fixed price. Just remember, it only works in Seoul city area. There are 2 Starfit libraries in South Korea, one at Coax and the other in Suwon. Today, we're visiting the Coax Library. This is a futuristic cultural space spread across 2 levels, home to an impressive collection of 70,000 books. It has become an iconic spot on social media, attracting visitors from all over the world. To get there, once you arrive at the mall, just follow the blue line like we did. We had lunch at a random restaurant in the Coax Mall and ordered bento. After that, we headed to the Namsan Seoul Tower using the subway with our Climate Card. Let me show you how to top up the Climate Card. First, insert your card into the ticket vending and card reload slot of the machine. Next, use a day pass that suits your needs and confirm your selection. Make sure to check the expiration date. Then, insert your cash into the bill slot, and once the top up is complete, you may take your card and it's ready to use. So, to get to Namsan Tower from Coax, we first took the subway, then transferred to Myeongdong, and from Myeongdong to Namsan, we used the Namsan shuttle. I'm not going to tell you the exact bus or shuttle number because it can change. You'll need to read the map, and I recommend using Never Map. It will show you the exact times, bus numbers, shuttle details, and and subway lines. And yes, we finally arrived at Namsan Tower. There's also a cable car option, but we didn't take it this time. Namsan Tower is a famous landmark located in Namsan Mountain. People usually come here for the city views, love vlogs, the scenic cable car, or to enjoy the hiking trails. You can also go up to the observation deck for a 360-degree view of Seoul's skyline, though we didn't this time. Still, our trip to Namsan was very enjoyable. We're having a picnic today at Tuksong Hangang Park. This is another part of Hangang Park, a large park area along the Han River. Yesterday we were at Bampo and today we're at Tuksong. We're getting our food ready right now and planning to enjoy the sunset later. It's a perfect spot to relax and take in the river view.
Oh, what is that?
They also have a music fountain here at Tuksong Hangang Park, a captivating attraction with vibrant water displays perfectly synchronized to the music.
See you. Hello.
On day 3, we planned to visit Hanok village, but before heading there, we stopped by a minimalist cafe because we were hungry. We ordered 2 cakes, 1 matcha and 1 berry, along with drinks for each of us. After spending some time relaxing, we headed straight to Hanok village using our top climate cards. I couldn't find it on Google. The cafe is called REV, R-E-V. I believe it is located in Gwanakgu, about a 5 to 10 minute walk from Silim Station. The food portions are generous and the staff were friendly. I can recommend you to stop by for breakfast. Remember when I said I prefer Hanok village over Bukchon? Well, today we're finally going there. It takes about 1 hour to get there from central Seoul, and if you take the bus, it will drop you right at the entrance of the village. Once you arrive, you'll be mesmerized by its beauty, calm atmosphere, and overall charm. This village is still very underrated and I highly recommend visiting here instead of Bukchon. Of course, if you want to see both, that's fine too. But personally, I enjoy this one much more. Since it is a residential area, I recommend visiting during daylight hours.
Hai, mana ST? Mana ST? Kita cuma bertiga guys. Jadi di trip kali ini cuma bertiga. Yes, Bapak. -1. That one is coming. That one is coming. She's not our friend.
Next to Pyeonghanok village, there is a popular cafe with a stunning view of the village called Irin Ilden. The first and second floors are part of the cafe, while the third, fourth, and fifth floors are for dining. Since we wanted to have lunch, we queued for the dining floors and eventually got a table on the fourth floor, which offered a beautiful view of the village. We were lucky to wait only about 30 minutes as many people queue for hours here. The staff didn't speak English, but luckily I have a friend who speaks a little Korean and helped us communicate. I think the price is worth it for both the view and the taste of the food, especially since we only had to queue for 30 minutes. You must try this cafe restaurant when you visit Pyeonghanok village. Next, we're heading to Itaewon using public transportation again. I don't have much footage of this, but you guys need to hear the story from our trip from Inpyeong to Itaewon. There weren't many bus options, maybe only two, and the waiting interval for each was around 20 minutes. We actually got on the right bus number, but for some reason it was going in the opposite directions. So we quickly got off and started walking to find the correct bus stop. And then while we were heading there, the right bus drove right past us and we ended up running like crazy to catch it. It was chaotic but honestly so much fun. It's getting late in the afternoon and we hope to arrive in Itaewon just before dark as we'll be having dinner there. We had dinner at Gyeocheon Pilbang, a popular chicken restaurant.
Tiba-tiba berubah.
We ordered a package for 4, along with an extra truffle fried rice. The chicken came in 3 different sauces and 4 types of chickens, but my friend and I both preferred the original flavor. The waiter showed us how to eat it. First, take a piece of chicken and place it on the stone tray. Then, grab a little brush, dip it into the sauce you want, and brush it generously over the chicken. That's how you're supposed to enjoy it. After dinner, we headed out again to the Itaewon Street area. We thought it would be overcrowded, but we were wrong. It wasn't crowded at all. Maybe it was because it was still only around 7 or 8 p.m. With not much else to do, we stopped by a lamb skewer restaurant that was used as Park Se-roi's pub, Dambam, in the K-drama Itaewon class. After that, we just strolled around the area. Currently in the Itaewon area. And where are we going right now?
Something exciting? I don't know.
It was a turbulent morning for 4 women en route to Jeju Island, as a series of unrelated mishaps disrupted their travel plans. Their day began with a delayed airport transfer, forcing them to adjust their schedule. In a separate incident, the tallest member of the group discovered she had misplaced her passport, adding further tension to the early hours. Upon arrival at the airport, the driver mistakenly dropped them at the international terminal instead of the domestic one. The group, unaware of the mistake, only realized it moments later and had to sprint for 15 to 20 minutes across the airport at approximately 4:30 a.m. without having eaten breakfast.
Aku kalau jadi orang ini aku bisa marah. Apa ya oni itu tadi masih
Dia masih kayak terlatih kayak hospitality.
dia masih kayak aku antarkan. I'm sorry.
Kata yang pertama tuh langsung gak mau peduliin kita weh.
Saya copot mereka besok.
Sampai adik.
We We flew on the second batch around 9 a.m. and arrived in the rainy, windy Jeju. With our rental car ready, we headed for brunch. We tried a soba place known for its tangerine soba. The tangerine was great, with cold noodles in a chilly day, not our best choice. For your information, most restaurants in Korea provide you with free water. Next, we stopped by Umu to buy puddings. They have 2 locations in Jeju, but the one we visited offered only 6 flavors. My favorite? Mustard. It was surprisingly good, and if you're in Jeju, you should give it a try. Yup, that's me, holding a cup of mustard pudding. After that, we headed to a gift shop. We had actually planned some outdoor activities, but the weather just wasn't on our side. It was still raining, so we decided to stick to indoor activities instead.
Dingin kali. Lihat ke depan pemandangan bagus, sebenarnya pemandangan kita ini guys, cuman kita menggigil. Pintu masuk dari mana?
Right now, we were sitting at a table with a sea view. Just outside, there's a popular spot where everyone takes photo at this cafe. The backdrop is the ocean, so of course people want to capture it, including us. Everyone patiently took turns for their shot, but I swear it was freezing outside. We didn't take many videos or photos here. We warm ourselves up again and look around the cafe. They actually sell some adorable souvenirs, and most of them in shades of blue. We also tried the photo booth, which was so much fun, especially because something funny happened while we were in there.
Banyak banget.
Oh, siapa? Sumbangnya siapa fotonya?
Galasin
Foto jelek kali lagi ini lepek dehnya. Padahal ini bagus loh.
Ini kau mau bagi ke siapa? kayak mau pemilihan presiden.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
We accidentally clicked the wrong quantity, so it printed a bunch of our photos before we even picked them. In the end, we just took more photos for fun.
Aku mau taruh di rambutmu.
Nah, ya.
We stopped at this super cute tangerine themed gift shop called Umu, and let me show you just how adorable this place is. We bought a lot of cute items from the Mumu shop, and the staff, or maybe the owner, gave us plenty of freebies, which made us even more excited. After leaving Mumu, we stopped by another souvenir shop, and here's a little preview. Tangannya udah gak muat tapi masih lihat-lihat. My friends were craving seafood by the beach. Since we couldn't actually go there, they asked our driver to recommend a place. He took us to a restaurant we didn't even know the name, and then we ordered a seafood set. The portions were huge, way more than we could finish. We also asked the drivers to join us eat. It was a lot. There were prawns, octopus, all kinds of seafish, samgyetang. Honestly, I can't remember everything. There was just so much food that my brain went numb for eating it all. After eating that much food, we stopped by a pharmacy for a bit because one of my friends caught a fever and then headed home. We had a morning flight back to Seoul the next day. It was a beautiful sunny morning in Jeju the very day we were heading back to Seoul, but that's okay. We'll take it as a sign that we should come back to Jeju someday. We had arranged to meet another friend at Seoul Station and drop off our luggage there, since our Airbnb check-in time was at 2 p.m. After leaving our bags, plan was to stroll around Seoul for a bit. For luggage storage, you've probably read that there are plenty of options at Seoul Station. That's true, but what most guides don't tell you is that you need a Korean phone number to use the self-service lockers. For eSIM users like me, without a Korean number, that's a problem. Luckily, Seoul Station also has a staff luggage storage counter where someone assists you directly. Just hand over your bags, pay, and you're good to go. Besides Gwangjang Market, there are two other popular markets in Seoul. Oh, by the way, I love their egg tart here. We had lunch at Namdaemun Market and also picked up some souvenirs here. Sadly, I don't have any menu photos or videos like I did earlier because I completely forgot to record them. But I can say that the food here is really tasty and the portions are huge. Definitely worth trying. If you're looking for souvenirs, I recommend coming to Namdaemun instead of Myeongdong because prices here are much more affordable. In Myeongdong, everything tends to be marked up. If you're planning to buy scarves or clothes, this is definitely the better place. We're back at Seoul Station to pick up our luggage. It's been 4 hours since we dropped it off. If you're planning to do the same, keep in mind that we'll charge you based on your luggage size and how many hours you store it in lockers. After picking up our luggage, we hop on a bus using our climate card to head to our Airbnb.
Terus aku ambil satu kan, dia bilang 2.15.000, aku ambil satu lagi.
Satu lagi buat aku maksudnya.
Hah?
Satu lagi buat aku ya.
Enggak, rencana mau kasih mama aku.
Terus kita lagi mau beli mimik air putih.
One of our friends wasn't feeling well and wanted to rest, so the rest of us went to the supermarket to stock up on water and stroll around near the Airbnb.
Kira-kira cash tuh habis ya? Muka-muka lelah.
We also stumbled upon a self-service convenience store and out of curiosity, I bought a green popcorn, pistachio flavor, I think.
Wah.
Cobain yang paling di supermarket. After about 1 or 2 hours of resting, we were back on the move, this time near the Myeongdong area. Our plan? Street food for dinner at Myeongdong Market. Let's go! There are a lot of street food options in Myeongdong, but it's not only street food, you can also find plenty of restaurants here, so you can just choose depending on what you want. For us, we decided to go with the street food because we wanted to try as many different kinds as possible. We tried the marshmallow, which was sweet, and then the grilled octopus, and of course tanghulu. So many options and everything was fun to try. After eating some food, we kept exploring the market and even stumbled upon the Myeongdong Theater. There was a street performer playing music and singing, which made the atmosphere so lively. We also did a bit of shopping, snacks, makeup, clothes, just enjoying the vibes of Myeongdong. In Seoul, you'll notice that many restaurants require a passcode, like this one. So don't be surprised. By the time it was around 10 p.m., we started feeling hungry again and we ended up stopping at another random barbecue restaurant. After our second dinner, we noticed a camera near the exit door. You could take pictures there and they would be printed in black and white. It turned out pretty cute.
Kita di sini sampai mau jam 12.
So guys, we totally forgot that our climate card expired today since we're flying back tomorrow. And the problem is, it's almost midnight. At first, we planned to take the subway, but it was already closed, so we took the bus instead. The thing is, we had to transfer to a second bus to reach our place, but that line had already stopped operating for the night.
Kan lagi di Bombay, kami jam 12 gak ada yang mau jemput. masih di Seoulnya. Dari mana kita? Tadi depan tikus. Sebagus. Ini vlog apa weh? Aduh, goyang-goyang. Video amatir. Ini kesalahan kan? Tadi kita mobilnya depan mata di cancel aja juga ada. 15 derajat. Bisa kirim foto, gak bisa telepon, gak bisa kirim chat. Orang yang gak ngerti, aku gak ngerti lah. Gak tau jalan kaki kita pulang sampai Indonesia. Lihat gue cari. Kasian dia lagi di bawah ya. Kena angin. Ayo. Udah sampai. Ini video amatir kan ya, Anjir? Ini kan? Iya, betul. Dulu ya, backpack. Hidupin.
Today we'll be flying with Cathay Pacific once more with a transit in Hong Kong before returning home to beautiful Indonesia. And yes, it was a long flight. We got 2 meals, one on each flight, but we finally arrived safely. By the way, we're going to Japan this November, so if you want to see our Japan vlog, make sure to stay tuned.